So I'm just in the... Who's you? Hey up folks, welcome back. Hope you're well. So I'm just in the... Who's you? I'm just in the Lanshan 2. Just set it up in the garden. I'm going to try and do a few modifications to it today. So I've seen Davey Boy Goes Wild's video and Shropshire Lad's video. So I'm going to steal a few of their ideas, see what's going to work for me, and then I'll bring you back and show you what I've done. Catch you in a bit. See. So the first thing was to swap out the pegs that you get with the Lanshan for these bigger pegs, which I'll show you now on screen. And then untied these guy lines, and I've made a loop here, same as what David Boy did, and put a ring on there. So you only get a guy line from this point as standard, and I'm now pulling from the top of the ridge line as well, so that should hopefully keep the ridge line a bit tighter. And I'm tying the single guy line on there, and then I've used these bunny ear things to keep it taut, and that separates the doors from that single line as well. So I've just put some bungee cord on each of those, and that keeps them lower to the floor as well, like that. Right, so I've done both sides now with the same stuff. I've also put these dog ear things on the side guy lines as well. I'm now going to seam seal it once I've straightened it up a bit. But on this, the seams are taped, so I don't know if it's just the pro version that comes with seams that you have to seal, but I'm going to do the ridge line and then these points on both sides as well where the guy lines are attached, and then I'll probably run down the main seams on all the four corners as well, just to be safe. So this is what I've gone for, Storm Seal seam sealer. It comes with a sponge attached on the top, but I'm not going to use that because I want to be a bit more accurate than you can be with something that sort of size. So the missus has kindly donated to me one of her posh makeup brushes that she doesn't use anymore, so I'm going to use that and then tip some of the sealer into this rather fetching aerosol lid, and then work it into the seams with the little brush. So we'll give that a go and I'll let you know how I get on. Okay, so that didn't take long at all, probably about 10 minutes. I've done the ridge line, I went over that twice, then each of these corner seams, each of these points where the guy line's attached to, and then I went down the door seam as well. Just letting it dry now. It does look like Stevie Wonder did it, but I'm hoping it dries clear. Fingers crossed. So yeah, just looking at this Storm Seal stuff, it does say it dries clear, and I've probably only used about a quarter of that to seal the tent. Just to show you what I've removed from the tent. So I've swapped all of these plastic, don't know what you call them, guy line thingy-mabobs, for the metal bunny ear ones. We don't need these plastic clips for the doors anymore, because I've gone with the bungee cord straight over a tent peg. I swapped all of the little pegs out for the bigger ones, so we've got a bag of pegs spare now that I'll probably never use again, and then just these little bits of what were on the doors originally. The other thing I'm going to swap out is the bag that the tent's stored in, just because it's quite difficult to get back into it. So I've got a bigger dry sack that I'm going to use. It's this one here, so I'm hoping it'll be easier to pack away in that, because the last thing you want to do when you're packing up after a camp is struggle to get your tent away. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you've done any different mods to your Lanshan 2, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!